Hey there, guys, and thank you for coming back to my review channel for today's review. We got this Prime Blue Chill. Picked this up over at, I believe I picked this up at 7-Eleven. It was this one and an orange one. Was the only ones that I've seen of the ice variant. And it's got a pretty cool looking container, if you ask me. It's got the white on the outside with the blue towards the base. I like it, and Prime is in bold black letters. So I think this is a pretty cool looking package. Let's get into the nutrition facts of it, and let's see how good or how bad this product is. They advertise that it is a hydration drink. Hydration that drives your dreams, flavor that knows how to chill. Prime Ice is the prime hydration you count on with a lighter, cooler flavor. It's caffeine-free. It's got 10% coconut water. It's got B vitamins and antioxidants and 700 milligrams plus of electrolytes. That's what they're advertising. We're going to get into that. 10% coconut water. Serving size is one bottle, 500 ml. And this container is... Wow, I don't see it anywhere on here, the size of this container. It says it's smooth and refreshing. It is a 16.9 fluid ounce, 500 ml advertised container. I feel like 16.9 is incorrect because a 17 fluid ounce would be 510 ml. To say 16.9 would mean that there's 3 ml missing out of that, which would mean that you would have 507 ml. There's 7 ml missing out of this, and it's right here to the cap. Just so you know. Don't you be the person buying a free bottle of Prime. Calories is 20 calories. Total fat is 0. Sodium is 20 milligrams. Total carbohydrates is 5 grams. And the sodium, 20 milligrams is 1%. Total carbohydrates is 5 grams, 2%. Total sugars is 1 gram. Protein is 0. Potassium, 590 milligrams, 15%. Vitamin E, 3.6 milligrams, 25%. Vitamin B12, 3.8 micrograms, 160%. Vitamin A, 210 micrograms, 25%. Vitamin B6, 2.7 milligrams, 160%. Magnesium, 100 milligrams, 25%. And contains coconut. Now, it advertises 700 milligrams in electrolytes, and that is true because you have sodium, 20 milligrams, potassium, 590 milligrams. Right there, you're at 610. Then you add magnesium, 100 milligrams. You're at 710 milligrams of electrolytes right there, without adding all the other vitamins that are in this. And even if you don't add the vitamins, you have all those other electrolytes to depend on. So look forward to that. Your ingredients are water, coconut water concentrate, citric acid, dipotassium phosphate, trimagnesium citrate, L-isoleucine, L-leucine, L-valine, sucralose, gum arabic, acephone potassium, natural flavors, ester gum, pyridoxine hydrochloride, which is vitamin B6, D-alpha tocopherol acetate, which is vitamin E, retinol palmitate is vitamin A, and cyanocobalamin is vitamin B12, and it contains coconut. So we're going to do a nice shake, and we're going to try this one out. It's been sitting in the car, believe it or not, in New York. It's actually January 29th, 2025, and today it reached over 51 degrees on Long Island. And I just don't understand, because it is so freaking windy out here that it's perfect kite weather, but it's so windy that you go outside and you think, oh, this is a nice day. It's beautiful out. The sun is shining. The birds are chirping. And then that wind hits you and it's like, oh my goodness, I forgot we were in winter. So let's crack this bad boy open. It has a pleasant, almost like a blueberry, a raspberry aroma to it. So you have a blue raspberry taste. Would I say that it's, quote, smoother and refreshing? Well, it definitely is a little bit smoother, but it has a bit of that sour denote to it. It's pleasant. It definitely is pleasant, and this probably tastes slamming ice cold. I thought, leaving it in the car, that it would get cold, but that's not the case. Today, for whatever reason, the weather decided to warm up. But I like this. Would I buy this flavor again? I don't see myself purchasing this flavor again, particularly. But it's pleasant. This would be a really nice mixer for some Magic Mahal. But other than that, it's just another bottle of Prime. This is to compete, I would assume, just based off of ice and the color of this, I would assume that this is to compete with Gatorade's Glacial Freeze line. If I had to make a comparison between the two, just like I said, based off the color, the bottle design, that's the market that they're trying to approach. The only difference between this and Gatorade, though, as well, is Gatorade has a dye in it or a color, whereas this one looks like it's just the natural color of the product. I have seen some Gatorade Glacial Freeze flavors where they do look just like this color, this off-white, cloudy looking liquid. But I like this. Like I said, I wouldn't buy it again, but I am curious to know if there's other flavors of Prime that are out there other on the ice line. So, I mean, finding an orange and then finding a blue, you never know. I'm hoping that they have a green flavor because green is my favorite color. I would absolutely love a lemon lime Prime ice. That would be my go-to. So I'm curious to see if they can make something like that. But overall, I mean, it is what it is. This is a solid investment. I paid $2 for $5. I got this one and I got the orange one on the same adventure. So $2.50 for this. I think it's all right. I personally feel like this should not cost, because it's a 16 fluid ounce container, this should not cost $2.50. This should be at the $2 market. But because it's Prime, and Prime is a international brand, they can get away with charging just a little bit more for something that's just not as good. I would stick with Gatorade. You get more, and like, in all honesty, a Gatorade for the same cost is literally double. You get 32 ounces on a Gatorade. This is 16.9 ounces. Should be no question in your mind which product. I mean, Gatorade has also been around for 35, almost 40 years. So Gatorade is going to be cheaper because everybody's been drinking Gatorade for the past 30 years. Nobody really is drinking Prime, so Prime has to earn its stripes. And at a $2.50 price mark, roughly, in all honesty, if you buy it separately, it's like $3.09 for one of these. Who's spending $3 on a Prime? It ain't me, that's for sure. So, as always, guys, my name is Johnny5. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this review. You enjoyed my Prime conversation. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Show me something in the comment box down below. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe in the corners and you ring that bell. Daily uploads here. Jay Glees and Cobra will be in the description box. The description box, it will be anywhere else but up in this corner. That's just the way it works. Sorry, guys. They've been moving the description box. It used to be over there. You'd push an arrow below the window, below the video, and it would open up with the description box. And then it used to be under the subscribe button for a long time, and then that moved away. And then for a while, it was up there with those 3 dots where you could choose it and it would say description, settings, audio quality, all of that. You used to be able to change it up there. Now, I don't even know where the description is anymore on these videos. So find the description. Jay Glees, Cobra Snake will be there. And before we get out of here, if you guys give me one small thing, and that would be to share kindness in your day-to-day routines. I cannot stress this enough. I love kindness, and I want you guys to love kindness too. And the easiest way that I have found to share kindness is you go outside of your house, you go to an establishment. I like to go to 7-Eleven. Go to an establishment. Hold the door open. Somebody will walk through. The next person that walks through in front of you, you look at that person and you say, hey, kindness is free. Have a nice day. Now, what you've done is you've subliminally planted a kindness seed in the back of that person's mind that later on during the day, the week, the month, or the year, they're going to do one random act of kindness, and you hope that they follow through with it because they would just be self-propagating kindness. In addition to that, hopefully they feel good when they're doing their kind, whatever they're doing, that's kind. They feel good, and they continue to do kind things. Now, you've been opening doors and sharing kindness for quite some time now. And now kind things are starting to turn around and come back for you. Kindness is happening. And the craziest part about kindness is when it happens to you, because you've been so kind, you don't got to wonder if there's like an ulterior motive or if you're worthy of it. And worthy, let me tell you, even if you don't do anything kind, you are 100% worthy of kindness. Don't let somebody say, oh, well, you're not being kind, you're not worthy of kindness. You are always worthy of kindness. And that's the truth. So work on sharing kindness, guys. It'll come full circle. You won't have to worry. Are you worthy? Do you deserve it? You don't got to worry about that because you've been kind, and kind things are going to happen to you. And then you can revel in the kind glory and you can rue the day in kindness. It's a beautiful thing. As always, I'm Johnny5. Thumbs up, comment down below. If you're new to this channel, subscribe in the corners and ring that bell. Daily uploads. Jay Gleaves and Cobra Snake are in the description box, wherever the description box is. And you guys, be good, be safe, be kind. And I'll catch up with you guys on the next one. Later, taters.